Hello.
Hi.
We are on another episode of Tea and Tarot Tuesday, and I'm with Jey Free again. She'll be on a few videos. She's, kind of somewhat a Chezzer residency.
Yeah, I'm a residency with you right now. I am I'm the first resident artist.
Chez out of nowhere. I'll have other friends too, but like when you get them, you just, get as much as you can out of that, which is a great. I love segues. I'm gonna use that word so much. The Three of Cups today. Get a load of that beautiful card. Look at those beautiful women. All of that
Sisterhood
and sisterhood. That's what we're talking about, which is great because sisterhood has a lot to do with the knives video.
Nice.
Wow, I just tied that in.
Boom, tied it
we were
right
talking about
in.
tying it into something else, and we probably will
Look at
too.
that. Yeah, so sisterhood.
Let's talk about it.
And knives in my music video that
will be coming out.
That will be coming out soon.
Yes. It might be out by the time this video is out.
I think it's so in my new music video that just came out, it symbolizes the love of unity and sisterhood. In the video, I have my two gypsy sisters come and rescue me. And it's, you don't know if they're like my spirit guides or if they're actually here in flesh. So you have
that's another element.
That's another element to touch. And actually, in the video, I wanted it to be that way because it symbolizes both.
Yeah.
And I think having a good circle around you of strong women that you can learn and grow and evolve together in this unity type of relationship is so super important. So super important.
I second that. I used to be one of those like, I don't do girls. Ooh, I hate even saying it. You know what I mean? But to be fair, I gotta honestly like, my mom's best friend was a guy. So I grew up just understanding like a platonic kind of sense of friendship with men. Yeah. And I grew up around a lot of boys, and I wasn't a tomboy at all. Actually, I was always pretty feminine, but I was rough. I was rough, and I'm really like forward and kind of aggressive. So I think that a lot of that also has to do with me growing up with boys. And I was just always around boys, and I was kind of innocent in like the romance area of things early on because I was just playing wrestling with boys, and that was
you were like a girl's boy, like
I was
really
a boy's girl. A guy's girl. I'm a guy's girl, but so of course, being that in your adolescent phase, when you're used to hanging around boys, you just can't really click with girls because it's catty and it's a girl world from high school to college to even you're entering the workforce.
So
tough.
It's hard. It's so sad though to me.
Yeah, and it's a society thing. It's a society issue. It's not women are not innately supposed to be like that towards each other. There's a lot that has made that what it is. Either way, I wasn't having any of it. Right. I was like, I'm good over here with my dudes.
What am I doing?
Like, I'm good over here with listening to them and their stupid sex stories and their stupid sex jokes and all of that. It was more comfortable than the bullshit that you had to go through being friends with women early on. So I kind of feel I've abandoned that clearly. But like in adulthood, I just skipped all that shit. Because as a 31-year-old, I don't have women friends that are like that.
And I think a lot of times that's what happens. And I think that's the stereotype of like having female friends is the fact that it's a lot of mess and it's messy and it's catty. Yeah. And you do have women that are like that, but I think it's super important that you surround yourself with people that are a mirror reflection of who you are.
Two of my closest friends are men, but I have so many women friends now, and I need that. So you need that balance, and it's nothing like the time that I spend with my female friends, and I still have female friends that I've had since I was in the 6th grade. My friend Adrianette, she's a hairstylist in Houston, Texas. She is
H-Town.
Adrian Jones.
Hey girl. Hey Adrian girl.
She kills the game. Yes.
Okay.
DeAndre Wright, singer, Houston, Texas. One of my best friends. We've been friends since 9th grade. We just click. And like those are two women that I've sustained healthy, long relationships, and they support me and I support them. And not that we haven't had our moments, you know what I mean? You got to learn how to get through those glass ceilings when people become not perfect. When it's not cool to be friends anymore. Like when I'm not friends with you anymore because you're cool. You know what I mean? Like that's when you're in a real friendship. It's like you're not always that cool to me. I don't always like you. You know what I mean? But Lord, do I love you. You know what I mean? And I understand you and I get you.
Like tying back in knives, like that's what that was. Like the women, my friends, they protect me.
Yeah.
They lift me up when I'm down and I'm pissed off or I'm stressed out. You have like it's something that we as women, I guess, because we carry babies, we have like that ultra like sensitive kind of healer.
Also, we're all estrogen.
Yeah,
you know we don't share the male chromosome.
We don't.
Like they're XY. That ain't our story.
That ain't our story at all. It is.
The force is strong.
Y'all don't even know. Man, y'all have no idea what we go through.
And it's nothing, I do not like that. What happens sometimes in like false feminism is this idea of like downplaying the femininity. And it's like, no, we are all femininity. They are feminine and masculine men. Yeah. We are all femininity. Yeah. And that is something, and that now, does that have to mean anything when it comes to your outside appearance, when it comes to what you choose to do in life, when it comes to any of that? No, it has no bearing on that. Yeah. It is simply understanding your genetic makeup, who you are psychologically, because of that genetic makeup. Yep. That's it. That's all it means. That's all it means. Now, a lot of that is still developing, like the truths about that, sure. But I don't downplay like the fact that I'm a woman, and I don't downplay the fact that I need the balance of sisterhood and friendship and other women in my life, because men could not. They can only halfway understand.
Halfway understand.
They can only halfway understand by nature.
It's true. It's true.
I had a situation where an ex just, at the time when he was getting to know me, he used to have a crush on a friend of mine, and she never gave him any chances, and so he moved on over me, and I was in a little more vulnerable state of being. So just having anyone interested at that time was like, whatever, okay, that's fine. And she was trying to give me warnings about him. Yeah. So we had kind of a falling out over it. And she had a falling out with him too. And then he eventually broke my heart some years later. We were friends and we were 16 years old. So part of that was we had never had a falling out. We had never even had an argument in our friendship. Wow. So we made it from 16 to like 22 without one little anything disagreeing at all. We were freaking
that is awesome.
Yes and no though, because it's not real. No, it's not that it's not real, but you need to have you need to be growing and challenging each other. And we weren't. It was a lot of passiveness, like a lot of extreme passiveness, because what happened was our relationship couldn't handle that one disagreement. That one disagreement completely broke our friendship, even though we had gone years without having any, even on a small level, disagreements. Really? Not even about food. You know what I mean? Like just no disagreements whatsoever.
So that one was like the straw that broke the camel's back. It was the straw that broke
the camel's back, because we never checked each other. We never checked each other. People that check each other all the time remain. From my friend group now, we're friends because we check each other constantly.
That's true.
If your friends can't tell you whack.
Exactly. And I think that's important. And I'm happy you brought that up, because that I've experienced a lot of I've had a lot of experience with like friends and calling people friends and associates and knowing the difference of the two. And I think that when something is real, when you have a good circle around you and you have good friends, is when they check you. Yeah. And they check you in the most the way where it's like holding up a mirror in some sense, and they're like, yeah, I see you, and you need to do that. And you're like, whoa. And then there's no bitterness. Like, don't come for me if I don't stand for you.
Because you know they love you.
Okay.
And you know that what they're saying is in love.
Yeah.
And you know that what they're saying is an honest critique. Because they want to see you shine. They do not want to see you out there bad.
Right.
So they're going to tell you what they need to tell you so that you can get your shit together. And like that, because that's what real friends are. Real friends talk about you to your face. And they talk great about you behind your back. Because on that same level, if anybody else was to go to any of my friends right now and say anything, that shit wouldn't even get to me. It wouldn't even get back to me.
No.
Because my outer circle would clink down right there. You know what I mean? Like, that's what your friendship should be, your armor.
Your armor.
But like, yeah, so if we examine this card a little bit closer, like when I say armor, like look how protected they are in each other. You know what I mean? Like, they look how you can't really break through that. You know what I mean? Like, that's a tight bond.
That Trinity.
They're Trinity. They are sharing. They are breaking bread together. They are
that is so
strong
awesome.
Women.
Beautiful.
And this isn't just about women and men. If you get this card too, it means the same thing. It just means a strong support system. But we're talking about sisterhood because I think that that's just really, it's really important. Like, dudes have always had like simply just dope relationships with each other because it's simple.
Like my dude.
And it's just like whatever. I was on a date and this guy, we were talking about that. He was like, you know, he's like, my male friends, like, they've been friends with me for years, but our relationship has literally just been like, we play ball, we get a beer, we go home. Like, we're, you know, and those are my best friends.
Wow.
And that is sufficient, but like, not in woman world. We have there's so much. There's so much. The secrets of the universe are all in our brains, and we are trying to figure it out all the time.
All the time. We're so sensitive. As you know, we're so ultra sensitive. On top of that, our mind is
surroundings and sensitive to life, sensitive to everything. And there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that.